Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zymox, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be of about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
Hello, hello. It's another Weird Wednesday. Wednesday at midnight,
Yes, it is.
or a few minutes after. How's everybody doing? It's been a busy day.
Been a busy couple days.
Yeah. So anything strange happen around your neck of the woods, Jamie?
Nothing that is standing out to me at the moment. But I have a feeling there was something weird that's probably happened in your neck of the woods.
As usual.
I actually do look for it too.
Yeah.
There's just nothing. I mean, people don't report. It's just so normal that
Yeah.
people don't really report on it. Has to be really bad.
Yeah. There was a, I mentioned it last week. There was a guy uh, found dead behind the dollar store here a couple of weeks ago. And somebody just brought it up in one of the groups I'm in yesterday. I was reading through some stuff, and somebody was like, "Hey, did have the police or anybody ever said anything about the dead guy that they found at the dollar store?" And everybody was like, "Nope, nothing but crickets." Yeah, but there's an article here. Authorities say foul play is not suspected after a man was found dead behind the Family Dollar. Guess he just,
Wait, is this another dollar? I feel like, was there another dollar store?
I don't know. There may have been. I think there was a girl found dead behind one of the Dollar Generals or something. But yeah, this one's the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office is looking for help to identify a man found dead behind a State Road 16 Family Dollar store Friday. The body was found at 10 a.m. and a sheriff's office social media post said office spokesman Chuck Mulligan said foul play was not suspected. The man's white and approximately 6 feet tall. He's wearing khaki cargo shorts, a long sleeve dark gray sweatshirt, and flip flops. He had a Celtic type tattoo on his right leg and a scruffy short beard with some graying, according to the sheriff's office. Anyone with information to identify this man is asked to contact Detective James Jackson. And that's all there was. And that's all there's been. And this was February 19th. So I think it was the
Oh, so that's been a bit of time.
Yep. And I haven't seen any other news about it at all, if they've ever figured out who he is or anything.
They've never really gone back to say cause of death on these ones when they had no cause of. I was just getting situated in chat when they were saying initially, oh yeah, there's no cause of death like known yet. Well, they never came back to really say like, okay, the chick that was face down in the water, that got drowned, like, was there water in her lungs? There's just like a lot of questions that I'm not hearing answers to.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like all the people around here, the normal citizens. It's like you see this in the news. No foul play is suspected. Well, what the hell happened to him? He just walking behind the store and it just keeled over and died.
And why are so many people in Florida just dropping dead then? Why like the birds out of the sky? Why are y'all just dropping?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. But yeah, never stops. And like I always say, it's a tourist town, so
the serial killer has it made.
Yeah, really. Just checking in, checking out, checking in, dropping another one here and there.
So far, none of the deceased have been like tourists, right? Like they're all residents of St. Augustine or any out-of-towners?
Yeah, I mean, most of them have been, people here, or like, homeless people or something, or like this guy that I guess they still haven't figured out who he is. So I don't know. Did he live here? Was he passing through? Did he fall off a plane, a UFO? I don't know. I don't know where he came from or how he died. And there's like no other news about it.
It's like, is he putting a chemical on him? It's almost like somebody's out hunting people, because it's like random people, like when they're alone. Think about it. The person walking out by the water, they're probably walking, in the shallows, kind of chilling, all alone, dead. Somebody walking in the wee hours of the dollar store area, dead.
Yeah.
All the other ones just chilling, dead. So, like, is somebody trolling the area looking for just anybody?
Yeah.
And how is he doing it without having like a crime scene left behind? Like, it's got to be some type of suffocation, or he's injecting, he's doing something.
Yeah,
this isn't normal.
Yeah, it's not normal. Well,
or y'all have something in the water that's not good.
Exactly. Who knows? It is Florida. So this guy he wasn't found dead, but he did break into a home here in Florida and started cooking breakfast and told the owner just go back to sleep. This Florida man was arrested last week after breaking into a stranger's home and cooking food. Investigators said 19-year-old Gavin Krim broke into a Safety Harbor home around 4 a.m. on Tuesday. According to deputies, Krim entered the home via an unlocked back door. Once inside, he began cooking and eating the owner's food. When the owner confronted the Florida man, he was told, go back to sleep. I haven't finished my sausage and eggs yet. Go back to sleep. Krim was later.
He said that?
No, but I'm just imagining that.
Elaborating.
Yeah. He was later
homeless
in a wooded area behind the home. He was arrested on a burglary charge, according to the arrest report, and he was intoxicated.
Mm.
He left the bar walking home, just thinking to himself, man, I can't wait till I get home to cook some breakfast. I'm just going to break in. Hey, this door's unlocked. Hey, look, Jimmy Dean sausage.
Was he homeless or he just was
I don't
wasted?
know. Yeah, it just says he was intoxicated.
I've seen people walk in and do some weird stuff. My friend Stephanie and I were just sitting there one time and somebody just kind of walked into her apartment. And he was going into the kitchen to do something. We're looking at him. We're like, when are you going to realize you're in the wrong apartment, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some.
But they all kind of look the same, but still, we're just like,
This is a good one. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. But wait a minute. Where's the article? It's giving me the old blank page. It says Florida man tries to shoot puppy,
I don't want to hear that one.
and puppy shoots him instead.
I don't want to hear about someone trying to shoot a dog.
Yeah, but it's karma.
No, but it's going to make me sad because it's going to make me want to rip the throat out of the guy that even thought about shooting a dog. All right, what'd the dog do? Can we just like not give details about him hurting the puppy?
Well, he said he tried to shoot several puppies when one of the dogs put its paw on the revolver's trigger. Jerry Allen Bradford, 37, was being treated at a hospital for a gunshot wound to his wrist. Bradford said he decided to shoot a 3-month-old German Shepherd mixed dog in the head because he couldn't find him a home.
Oh my God.
He was holding 2 puppies, and one in his arms and the other in his left hand. When the dog in his hand wiggled, put his paw on the trigger of the 38 caliber revolver, then the gun discharged. Karma. Bam. There you go.
Good. None of the other puppies were hurt?
I guess not. I guess it kind of took his mind off of things.
Did they take the animals away from him? They had to have. He admitted he was about to shoot his dog.
There were 7 of them altogether.
Oh.
And 3 of them he had already done the deed to, but the other 4 appeared to be in good health and were taken to Escambia County Animal Control, and they plan to make them all available for adoption. I would go adopt the dog that shot the guy. I'm like, yeah, that's the one I want.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Give me 3 minutes alone with that, MF. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Not even a whole 3 minutes.
Hey, you know, you got to shoot the puppies, and one of them shoots you instead. That's a message.
That's the universe.
Insta karma.
Yeah. I wish I would have shot him in the nutsack.
Exactly. I was thinking that. I know the wrist is kind of, it's just a shot on the wrist. She got a shot in the sack. But I got Keith Weldons' new app. I guess we can run that for a little bit tonight. Has anybody else in the chat room got that one yet? I think Lori got it.
Did she? I haven't got to get it myself yet because I bought this instead.
Yeah.
But I will get it soon. I have to pay my registration.
Oh man, registration.
$154.
I spent a small fortune at the courthouse the other day getting registrations, and
Yeah, you did.
birth certificates, new driver's license. I didn't tell you that, after I got in that wreck, I realized when the officer came back, he was like, well, good news is it's not your fault, and the other guy's insurance is going to pay for it. The bad news is you have an expired driver's license. So that's a $135 ticket.
No. He got you for that after you just got rammed?
Yeah. He was like, I'm sorry, man. He goes, normally I'd just let it slide. But
Then why isn't he letting it slide?
he's like, because it was a motor vehicle accident, everything's on record and your license is in there and I can't take it out. But I went, I just totally spaced. I need better glasses because I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I'm sure.
Isn't it usually like on your birthday?
Yeah, it expired on my birthday. So I got a new one.
That has been a minute.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't been that long ago.
Like 2028 or something now. But yeah, got my car in today.
To the shop?
Yep. You're fixing
so it's still going to be fixable?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't terribly bad. I mean, it was still drivable, but I don't know. It's like...
My Camaro was drivable, but it was totaled out. But I drove it home.
Yeah. Yeah, it just smashed the back bumper and smashed the lights on the bottom, and the hatchback was kind of all janked up. But I don't know. They called me today and were like, first they said it was going to take about 3 days. And I got a rental car out of the deal, so that's cool. But then they called back and with the estimate, and they're like, yeah, it's going to be about $3,300 worth of damage, and we're going to have to keep it about 8 days. So we're going to...
Because they're going to paint?
I hope they just replace it with new parts and stuff.
Is there anywhere that's going to need to be painted, though, like after they put the bumpers on and all that?
I don't think so. I mean, it's got those black composite wraparound bumpers on it.
Oh, okay.
And then the back door is metal, but I'm hoping they just replace that.
What kind of car is it?
A Kia Soul.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been...
Your airbags get you?
No, luckily they didn't. I was surprised.
Did they deploy?
No. Yeah, I was
How
surprised.
fast was it? Was it like a bump and go, like in stop and go? Because it looked like you had some traffic.
Oh yeah, it was. I was going.
Or did they like hit you while you're driving?
Yeah, well, it was like all this traffic like merging down, like from 4 lanes down to 2, down to 1, and people were driving like complete asshats. And it's a 65 mile an hour zone, but there's all this road construction and everything happening. And it's all being funneled down into one little lane.
Bottlenecking down to a lane.
Yeah, and everybody wants to haul ass. And the people, I don't know, several cars in front of me. I mean, I was already slowing down. I was probably doing 45 or so. And I had started slowing down, and then all of a sudden, all these brake lights came on. So I hit my brakes, and everybody's stopping short because apparently there was another wreck up ahead of me.
Oh.
And so I just barely didn't hit the guy in front of me, and the guy that was in back of me just drilled me directly in the buttocks.
Not cool, man.
But yeah, it's getting fixed. But yeah, the funniest thing, I was texting you the day I was in the DMV waiting, felt like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And, waiting and finally got in there, and they were real cool, but they're like doing everything, and they're renewing my license. And then she goes, oh, you don't have the magic star. I'm like, what's the magic star? Clue me in on this. She goes, oh, that means you've been, checked out and background checked and everything. And I have a concealed weapons permit. And I'm like, I've been background checked plenty, you know, and finger
Yeah.
and all. I'm legit. And she's like, no, you need 2 forms of ID and a social security card, a birth certificate, a passport, blah, blah, blah. She's like naming all this stuff. I have a passport, but it's outdated by a year or two.
Wait for like that real license or whatever, the true license you're
To
talking
get my
about?
driver's license renewed.
Oh, just to get it renewed?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I said, I have a copy of my birth certificate. You know, I don't have my actual birth certificate, but I have a copy of it. And she's like, yeah, that's probably not going to work. and and I'm like, huh? She's like, but you can fill out a form and apply for a new birth certificate
For like $30. How much was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it's like $30. And I'm like, so I can't get my driver's license without a birth certificate and 2 forms of photo ID and a couple of pieces of mail that show that I actually live at the address that's on my driver's license. And I can't get that without having a birth certificate and all these other forms of ID and everything. But I can get a birth certificate by just filling out this form.
Yeah.
Paying you $30. I think there's a flaw in the system here.
So, did they then issue it to you after you filled it out, or did you have to come back when you get your birth certificate? Otherwise, it's like they just janked you for $30.
Yeah, no, I had to fill out the form, give it to them, then they had to go print it, and then they came back and I got an actual birth certificate. And then
Oh hell no! Oh my goodness, janked you.
Yeah. Well, actually, she said,
They put a seal on it and everything.
yeah, she said I can go ahead and use this copy because it's a certified copy. I thought I had it here somewhere. It's like old and crusty.
You
It's
should have applied for like your real license while you were down there. This real ID, whatever, for the when they changed the flight regulations, all that. So you had like everything you needed right then.
Yeah, well, I got an all new license.
But you know the one that they changed for flying?
Oh, what is that?
Called a true license.
Oh, really?
It's like double verification or triple verification, and it's like this license has been like double checked or like whatever, and they're going to implement it later on to where you can't fly or anything unless you have like this true license, whatever, true ID.
Well, dang, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, so I'm saying like, you had everything. Like I would have, been like hook me up with the.
Yeah, they didn't mention that. I'm surprised because I'm sure that would have been more than a regular license.
I don't know how much more it is, but yeah, they charge you for everything.
Yeah, it ended up costing me $100 to get my license renewed. And then I got a tag renewal for 2 motorcycles, a truck, and my car. So 4 vehicles. So you can just guess how much that was.
How much is that?
It was another $200 or something. Yeah, it's been a bunch of money up there. It was ridiculous.
That's horrible.
What are you gonna do?
Not a damn thing.
She's like, you want to go ahead and get them for 2 years? I'm like, can't afford to get them for 2 years.
$2 years? Like, yeah, right. They're just trying to squeeze every ounce of everything they can right now.
Yeah. So Rose was saying it cost you $300 for what? Just for one vehicle? I may be like whining about nothing when Rose is like, should come over here.
That's Australia, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I just sent you the information on that.
Cool. Wow, you get yours for 10 years, huh?
Rose does?
Is that your vehicle registration or your driver's license? Because yeah, my driver's license I think is good for 8 or 10 years, something like that.
I have to get my picture changed.
Yeah, it's all fancy looking now. It's got all these holograms and all kinds of weird stuff on it.
Ah, mine starts out B420,
Ah,
B420.
there you go. Ah, it's for 10 years. Yeah, it's all about money. So, what do you think about the coronavirus? What's everybody think about that? I was just,
Face masks are sold out everywhere.
oh, yeah. I
My
went in
clinic
Walmart.
couldn't get done.
Yeah. I went in Walmart here the other day and I had like a little list, of stuff to get ibuprofen, a couple other things. No, like Walmart, huge medicine aisle. The thing was like pick clean. Like
Yeah.
no ibuprofen, no nothing. It's like everybody's like flipping out or something and buying up everything.
The sanitizer's gone everywhere. But when I was at the dollar store yesterday, I realized they had a like antibacterial, like the big old jugs of it,
Yeah.
like the Purell, generic Purell, and then antibacterial soap and all that type of stuff. But Clorox wipes, all that's like bought up everywhere. I went to 3 stores in one day and it was like barren, like certain things. And I wasn't looking for the item specifically. I just noticed it like, damn, like where is everything?
Yeah.
People being told to stock up for at least 2 weeks. They don't even tell us that for an earthquake.
Exactly. Yeah. It
And
was
I
just
mean, not 2 weeks, 3 days is normally the.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks. That's animals, children, everything.
Yeah. It was just when I was in there cooking some food earlier, I was hearing the news that was on, and they're like talking about, all these concerts that are postponed, the new James Bond movie. They're going to like set it back, because they don't want to release it because nobody wants to be in a big crowd of people. And I'm like, really? I don't know, man. I think the news is,
It's like scaring people. I think it's, and I don't know why this tactic. I mean, it's a concerning thing. I want to know why. I want to know why this happened to begin with, like what the MO was.
yeah.
I think it'll be, under control. I think it'll be okay. We're gonna have some casualties,
Yeah.
but I'm not freaking out about it.
Yeah. Fu Manchu says lives in Northern California and it's one county away. Same here. I'm in
Well,
Santa
yeah, we
Barbara.
got it in California, Vallejo, I think, and Vacaville, and then San Francisco, and that's like 40 minutes from here.
Yeah. Supposedly there's a case of it in Jacksonville, which is like 30 miles, 40 miles from here.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I think the
I'm
media is, it just
making
seems
it
awful
more.
funny that, it's like as soon as the Trump impeachment thing, the media, that's all they could talk about. And as soon as that was over, it's like wham, now they jumped on this.
It's like when there's the hurricanes,
Oh God,
they hate when the hurricanes end.
yeah, exactly.
What's strange is my mom has a friend that works in a hospital, um, emergency room and all that, and I guess like there's not that many kids. You know how they're saying like elderly children, people with weak immune systems,
Yeah.
uh, pre-existing conditions, respiratory conditions, all that. But there's really not that many kids.
Yeah.
Like none.
If this was last year, like as much as I was sick last year, I started thinking I got something weird, man. I
I
spent
thought you did.
Yeah, I spent like the majority of last year sick.
Sick, yeah.
And it was beginning to like tax on my brain. I was thinking, man, do I have like some kind of new weird like strain of flu or something? I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, I've never been that sick that much in my entire life.
Mm-mm. For so long. There's like no breaks really.
Yeah, I'd get over it, and then like a week later, it'd start all over again. So yeah, if the whole coronavirus thing was going on, last year, I would have probably been freaking out. Think, I got it.
Yeah. Or that your immune system was already so shot that you'd be susceptible to it.
Yeah.
If it's when I had all the lung stuff from, what I thought was the chemtrails, I
Yeah.
would have probably thought I had corona.
Yeah. Lori's been sick. But you've been to the doctor, haven't you? No handshakes and verbal greetings only. Don't breathe on me, man.
Yeah, my counselor was saying like the worst is like your fingers in your nose and your eyeballs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But pee is pretty clean.
Hey, you can pee on me, just don't shake my hand.
Yeah, just don't look me in the eye.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, a doctor and a resident. Yes, the elderly.
Yeah. I
What
don't
was
know.
up with the doctor?
Lori says, nope, no doctors.
Oh,
Really like the Minute Clinic at CVS. Yeah, I usually don't go to doctors, but geez, man, I saw more doctors last year than ever than in my entire life. The first time I
constantly in the
went,
waiting rooms.
yeah, the first time I went was she was like, well, you have the flu. She did shoved the thing up my nose and did that test. And I was like, yep, you definitely have the flu. And then when I got it again, she was like, yeah, you have the flu and you have pneumonia. Like, awesome. Might as well just, get it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wonder what, Corona, the beer companies, actually thinks about it. They're like, dude, really? You couldn't have come up with a different name. It's either going to kill them or like make them more famous.
Yeah. I heard a joke about it, but I don't remember.
What's up, Wolfie?
Whoopee.
Yeah, when I was sick, the only thing that worked for me really good was what was it? Dayquil.
Really?
That's what worked good for me.
As far as like making you.
Just making me not feel like a big bag of death.
Oh, wow.
Because like everything hurt, it's like all my muscles, joints, everything hurt, and I had a fever and a headache and just
I had the straight flu.
Yeah, just general crap. And that was the only thing that I could take it, and like as soon as it started wearing off, I could tell.
Doesn't it make you feel a little speedy?
A little bit, yeah. My doctor was like, no, you can't take that. I'm like, okay. And I took it anyway. She's like, you need the Coracetin that's like good for, blood pressure and stuff like that. And I tried some of that and it didn't do a damn thing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take what makes me feel better
Yeah.
against my doctor's wishes. I just didn't tell her I was taking it.
So you come in for an EKG.
Yeah, exactly. My heart's going 150 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And my heart flew out of my chest, but it felt good while it was doing it. What's going on, Red? How's it going, man? We just been talking weird stuff here in Florida, and now the coronavirus. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see in the next. I actually watched some news shows. I don't ever watch the news anymore because it's all a bunch of crap. But I got suckered into it somehow the other night and was watching. It was actually a video on YouTube, and who was it? Dr. Z or somebody like that. And he was saying that, you know, it could be serious, but it also couldn't be. But he said it's going to take at least another week or two before they figure out if it's actually going to be a pandemic. Right?
Yeah.
It's a pandemic of fear.
Exactly.
Yep, apple cider vinegar works good once you get past the initial taste shock.
Of it.
Yeah, I was mixing. What was I mixing?
Is that with baking soda?
I was using local honey, fresh lemons, ginger, cayenne pepper, a little bit of orange juice, and apple cider vinegar.
See, that's my mix. That's the
Yeah.
mix right there. That's my remedy I give everybody.
Yep. It seems to work.
Put it in some tea.
The last jug I would make like a quart of it at a time, and do like just every time I walk by the refrigerator, I'd do a shot of it. And the last batch I made, I went a little overboard with the cayenne pepper.
Oh no.
That shit was spicy. Like, well, I'll burn
it back up.
Yeah.
When we do, I see Dina's in chat. When we do her session, we should do that. I sent you the questions, and I can't run them on my side because my portal's still down.
Yeah.
So we don't have the comparisons. But I don't know if you want to like use Spiritus for that, just because we know that gives answers, and then we can play maybe with the new one.
Yep.
After that.
Sounds good to me.
And I do see Dina in chat. And this week, for our cold case, it's not really a cold case. This is a personal friend of mine who has been seeking out family members, finding family members. And she had some questions about her father. Wasn't really sure if he had passed away or not. Was told he had passed of brain cancer in 2003. And then she was having some dreams with him. So we were going to try to get her on, but she had a dinner tonight, so she's not, I don't think, able to call in. But she did give us some questions that she'd like to know in order to help her on her search. If he's passed, she'd like to know, where he's buried at, that type of thing. And then I don't know if I sent it to you. She had some messages she wanted to give him as far as, her wanting him to know that she, loves him and things about him, things like that. So maybe we can do a little prayer for her to him at the end.
Yeah, I've got him here somewhere.
Get into my chat. Yeah, these are a couple of things. And Dina, if you're listening, these are things too, like I had discussed with you before, that even if you don't feel he's with you or you don't feel it, you can still say these things to him. And if he has passed, I have confidence that
Yeah, how do you say the last name again so I don't totally...
okay, let me get my notes. So I got the first name pronunciation too.
Oh, okay, I see it here. Nonito Villa Lobato.
Yeah, Nonito Lobato. And these are questions that she just has that, she's wanted to ask her father. And that's one of the hard things when you lose a parent. You lose a lot of history. When my dad was, terminal, and we knew he had a certain amount of time left, that was a big thing with us was, if there's anything you want to know, any questions for your dad, anything about the family, ask it now, because you're not going to be able to ask later.
Yeah.
He's going to take all that information with him.
I was going to try to pull up a picture here.
Yeah, I was just going to say she sent a couple pictures. And the Spiritist has just been working so wonderfully. It's definitely a go-to app for things like this when you want to get verification questions. The responses are very, very valid.
All right, cool.
Are you still in chat, Dina?
Yeah, and if so, if you're still in here, is this you with your dad?
I think it might be. I love that picture. She looks like her dad. It takes after him in that one photo I sent of just him smiling. Like,
Yeah.
I so see like her in his eyes right there in that smile.
Cool. Okay. You want to ask the questions? You want me to ask them or what?
Are you able to read my writing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe if you want to ask them. Let's censor that side.
Sure.
All right. For Nonito, can you tell us if you're alive? Everybody hear that okay?
Yeah. It sounded like a no.
Can you tell us if you are alive or if you have passed?
Problems.
If you've passed, how did you pass? For verification.
Class for you.
If you're here with us tonight, can you tell us if you're okay?
I heard all right. I heard relative.
Yeah. Have you been trying to reach Dina?
Awesome.
Go.
Let's do it a clap.
I didn't catch that last one. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
No.
Right. Still leave.
Two.
Did you ever try to find Dina?
Mom.
He's alive. Mom. When you were still alive, did you ever try to find her?
Leave.
To reach out?
Yeah.
I know. Just make.
Funny.
I have like.
Dina is here and listening to you if you can communicate with us.
Magic torches.
If you've passed, can you tell us where you're buried at?
Yeah. Problems.
Her mom's again.
Right.
Did you have contact with your other son?
Will be it.
Well, what?
No.
Free.
Oh, chill. Is each
Where in the Philippines should Dina look for other relatives?
Where can she find other relatives? Do you know a city or a town?
It sounded like she said, I think you know.
Almost.
Do you have any messages for Dina?
Wrestled in wild. So I'm just
Did you ever live in Guam? Did you ever go by the name Pepito? Have you been sending Dina messages in her dreams?
get it? No.
Have you been trying to contact Dina through her dreams?
okay, listening and I hang this turning.
Are you sending her feelings through her dreams? I thought I heard feelings a minute ago. And I can't remember if she mentioned something about feeling something in the dreams, or I have to reread that.
Nice.
Again, can you tell us if you have passed?
Drink straight to the water. Just have to understand.
Dina wants to know if you're upset with her for anything.
Death.
Come on. Yeah.
I think I heard Dad. Ask the
Yep.
question again.
He's pretty.
Tricky.
Which one?
If he's upset with her.
Dina wants to know if you're upset with her for anything.
Smile. Barrel.
It was a pretty good no.
The first time it started sounding like the word up, and then it stopped.
Choose.
If you pass, can you tell us how you passed?
Now.
Believe.
Accept.
So,
And get
please.
Sick? Get sick?
Yeah.
What kind of sick? Who knew that you were sick? She loves you very, very much, and she wants you to know how much she loves you. And it's very important to her that she knows that you know she loves you and that you're okay. Is there anything that you can say to her to let her know that you're okay?
Haircuts, your hair.
Is the
You cut your hair?
Yes.
Have you cut your hair recently, Dina?
wonderful.
I thought I heard Guam.
Yeah.
Right. Was what?
Right.
What can help Dina locate you?
Then I'm just gonna.
six.
Was what? Yeah.
Sound like it just said hi.
Love you. Huh?
We.
What was that, Rob?
I thought it said hi, Lisa, and
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah, I heard hi something and I love you.
Meetings back.
Turn it off. Burn it
As.
off.
Give you. Give.
Where should she search?
Might want to do it this one.
Where are you? Where can she find you?
Richie.
Help.
She needs help. Can our guides get together and see this man here? Help us find out where he's at so she can visit him or find him? Please.
I swear I heard a voice say, "This is very unusual."
The voice said that?
I swear that's what I heard.
Nurse.
Richie and water, earth.
Something in water. Earth? Do you know what state he is in?
Say.
Or country?
See a mirror. Notice.
Are there any messages you can give us to help locate you?
Do you want her to locate you? She's very, very sorry that you both had lost touch during that time. And she really, really wanted to see you, but she didn't have your information.
Was
It's very important that she finds where you're at now.
hello?
Close your eyes. Can you?
Or if there's any family members that she can talk to that can help her.
Did you say something about Schiller Park in Illinois?
Like, come on. And
And if he's not able to understand us, if our guides can help translate to him.
Your
son.
Can you give us the names of any
Of your
family
son?
that may be able to help locate him?
I don't know if I heard love your son or love yourself.
Yeah.
She does have 2 boys.
No, I didn't.
Dina wants to know if Raul Manoso is still alive or is he with you?
Yeah.
Oh, Sean heard love your son. Do you visit Dina and her boys? Are you one of her angels? That's if he's passed.
We're gonna. Tricky.
Oh yeah, they do love fishing. They love fishing just like you did.
So like,
She's listening now. If you have a message for her, listening.
She can hear your voice. If you have a message, she can hear your voice right now.
Mary, I can look in there. That's great. Protections.
What we're trying to do is use this app, this Ghostbox app, to give you a voice to use to say something with.
Foreigner.
Sounded like it said something about coronary.
Yeah, I heard coroner.
Hate it.
She keeps a photo of you on her table with a candle. So she's thinking about you all of the time. Do you leave signs for her? If not, and you want to connect with her because she wants to connect with you, maybe you can leave some signs around the house for her and she'll look out for them. That way, when she sees it, she'll smile because she'll know it's from you.
Little more.
Oh, Lori heard in the flame and table.
Um,
That would be a good response.
Yeah. Dina said she has a picture of you on her table with a candle.
Hangovers are negative. Hurting.
I feel like I've heard Virginia a couple times.
Thank you.
Dina's here with us listening. If you have something to say to her. Feel relief. Did you hear that?
Are you telling her to feel relief or that you feel relief?
And breathe, like I said.
Hey.
Feel what you did.
Thank you for helping. We're going to listen back and see if there's anything that we missed. And she can answer you when she catches it. Or we can do a follow-up. If she joins another chat during ITC, we can re-ask some questions. But before we go, this is your chance to use your voice, and she's listening right now. If you'd like to leave a message for her, I know she would love to hear it.
I heard something about repeat after me and something about a spiritual path.
So,
No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
and
Repeat after me.
yeah.
You had to.
It's just
Thank you.
And the room
my parents at 5.
probably just put
All right. Thank you for trying to talk with us. And if the spirit guides were helping, thank you as well.
You need me.
just each.
I yeah. Right.
Dina wants to know what you need. Do you need anything?
come on.
Nice deal. Why? Yeah.
Try.
She still haven't.
This Dad.
I've heard dad several times.
Yeah, a couple of times I didn't know if she was saying bad or dad, but then I have heard some dad for sure.
Yeah.
Your feet facing and move.
Just
Tell you, mean that.
peaceful.
All right. Well, thanks again. We're going to close the session out now. So thank you for helping us.
Was that her name right there?
I think it was.
Drawn.
Nope.
Conflict.
Butter.
Decent.
Right when I was typing her name right there, I thought I heard Dina.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely have to listen back to that.
Yeah, thank you, Dina. Definitely listen back with headphones if you can.
Yeah.
And if you hear something relevant, if you want to let us know, because we don't always catch on to everything when it's, personal situations that we don't know much about. We won't know a certain word or term is relevant to you. But if you get something really good and you have more questions, you're always welcome when we're doing our ITC segments and you're in chat to ask your questions and we can ask for you to get the follow up. Well, when this is over, the Facebook Live will archive, and then we have a YouTube link also, and that archives to YouTube, so you can listen back to them once the show is over, and it takes like 20 minutes for them to process the video.
Yeah, it'll be on the Facebook Live and on YouTube.
You're wonderful, Dean, and I really hope you're able to get some of these answers. I know you've been searching for these answers for a really long time. Try refreshing, Lori.
So I have the EVP shifter, and this is something I noticed. I was using it in the car earlier today, and I couldn't get it to play. Usually I just run it like Bluetooth through my car stereo, with the Spiritus and Necrophonic and all the other apps. This one I couldn't get to do that. And right now I haven't changed anything. I just went to the EVP shifter. I closed the Spiritus, went to the EVP shifter, and even though it's plugged in right here, my audio should be going through everything. It's still coming out of the phone.
That's what happened to me with the portal last week.
Yeah, it's not going through the mix or anything. The audio's, even though my auxiliary cord is plugged in, it's still coming out of the phone.
Same here. It was plugged in both ends, but it was coming out of my tab.
Weird. Well, I don't know how this is going to work then. Let's see if I just plug it like direct into the. Nope. It's still coming out of the phone. Bizarre.
What were you playing Spiritus on?
The same thing. Like it's plugged in right here. And if I close that out,
Will Spiritus work again if you just turn it on right now?
Welcome to Spiritus.
yep.
Okay.
Weird.
And there's no headphone mode or anything on the new app.
Not that I know of. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Keith about it.
Do you have any other speaker? You could try to plug it in right quick just to see.
No. My two Bluetooth speakers are out in the living room and they're both dead. Yeah, see, I haven't changed anything. And it's coming out of the phone now. And it should be coming out, going through this cable. So the audio, somehow, I don't know. Can do it like that.
Yeah, you can do it that way. Does it cloud over to your tablet?
Yeah, I could try one of my tablets, maybe. Disable the mic on my phone. Sean says I have to disable the mic. Okay. Let me try that real quick. Stupid question. Where would I disable my
Mic on the phone? So it's not within the app. Let me see.
all these weird little tech issues, that you don't expect.
My search doesn't work anymore on here. Nothing comes up for disable mic.
Okay, I just turned my mic off. Let's try it again.
How'd you do that?
I went to the app in my settings, and where it asks for access to the mic, I just disabled it.
Which app?
For the EVP Shifter.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was thinking of like phone. Okay.
Hey, I think it's going to work. Sean's a freaking genius.
Sean gets the gold stars. I'm losing feeling in my left leg.
All right. You're the man, Sean. Thank you. I would have never figured that out. Yeah, it's one of those apps that you definitely have to record it and listen back. It's kind of hard to hear in real time, but recorded and then listen back sometimes can sound completely different. So just trying out the EVP Shifter from Keith Weldon. Would anybody like to try and chat with us with this? Do you have any messages for us or anybody in the chat room? Sean's saying hello to the spirits. Have a message for Sean? If you're asking who this is, my name's Rob. Jamie's also here, and several other people in the chat room are listening.
Hello, hello, hello. Who's here with us tonight? Is there anybody that wants to talk to us? Is the kid voice always in there?
I have no idea. How many spirits are here with us tonight?
10?
Yeah.
Or Zen?
Yeah, it was one or the other.
It takes a minute for these new apps to tune in.
Did you say there was 10 of you here?
Is there anything that you'd like to say since you have a voice? You could say anything at all right now. What would you say? These nuts?
You have any messages for anyone in the chat room that's with us tonight?
Is that your name?
Sounded like it was like Rob.
Rob.
I'm listening. You have a message for me? It sounded like it said, I need help.
Yeah.
What kind of help do you need? How can we help you?
It's like little gremlin.
Yeah.
Durf and Durf. Durf.
Did one of you say something about Tabitha?
Where are you guys all from? Where are you talking to us from? Where did we pick you up at? I'm not sure, Lori. Did you hear Tabitha by any chance, Rob?
I don't know if I did or not.
Yeah, it sounds like the phaser effect. I'm not sure if this is the one that was based on it or not, but it does sound like the phaser effect. Some really crazy. It's like one of those apps that when you do get something, it's gonna be cool. Like
Yeah.
weird, random, cool stuff will come through. It's not constant, just talk. But when you do get some,
Yeah, I had a little reverb and stuff on it at first. Right now, this is directly how it sounds right out of the gate. No reverb, no nothing on it.
it's like once it starts making those weird little munchkin-y voices, and it'll into a little sentence. Or in the middle of the weird thing, this word will just come out.
Yeah. Yeah, the video that Keith did is really good. If you can get it without the glare. It's pretty basic. It has like the equalizer, the 4 bars are kind of like an equalizer thing. And then it has the top button is the dead files button. And the bottom button is for the mic. And then just the on and off button. Lori heard pull up a cab. Can I hail a cab? You want a cab or an Uber? Well, cool. A little bit with the EVP Shifter, the new one from Keith Weldons, Chill Seekers. Again, I think it's one of those apps you're going to hear a lot more through the playback, recorded playback. But like Jamie says, when you do get something, it's going to stick out big time. Cool. Yeah, it's out for Android, and as of today or yesterday, it's out for iOS as well. That's what I really like about Keith's apps is he does them for both platforms. Always takes a few days more to get it on the iOS store, but
I saw something today that's on iOS now.
yep, that's what this is.
Oh, okay. Dirt.
Yeah, like Lori says, thanks Spirits for trying it out with us. That was something right there. Cool. Yeah, interesting about turning the mic off to make it work like that. Yeah, when I had the mic on earlier today and I would talk, it was taking my voice and putting it into the mix and kind of had a delay on it, which kind of sounded cool.
Oh, I was on mute. I said, yeah.
Ah. Cool. We got what? 20 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
Could pull a couple of cards if anybody's interested.
Yeah, I've got my moon deck, but I've been, for my own self, going back to my healing with the angels oracles, because these ones always work for my like personal journey. Throw other ones in, to the mix. But I've got these two decks tonight. And what do you got going on?
I have my Wisdom of the House of Night deck. And the Conscious Spirit deck. Yeah, it's crazy how sometimes, you do a session. I've got a couple of videos, and one that always sticks in my mind is we did one down at the antique store here in town, and it was crazy the communication that we were getting, and so the answers were so direct and like just I don't know, it's like I did something, with an accent in my voice or something, and all of a sudden the voice just like that was replying changed, and it was using the same kind of accent and stuff. It was crazy.
Like mimicking you.
Yeah.
I think I remember you telling me about some of those antique store adventures.
Yeah. Yeah, that store is no more.
No?
Well, the building's still there. It's just not an antique store anymore. I don't know what it is now.
I hear that woman talking again.
But it's not like it was.
Would you like an angel card from me or from Rob, Lori? You said you have angel too, right?
No, I have Wisdom, the House of Night, and Conscious Spirit.
Okay. Then I will gladly do an angel card for you, Lori. It's like when you have your like favorite deck that just feels so right in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lori, focusing on your card's intent. Cut it one more time. And you got manifestation. It's a good card. You have manifested new opportunities and abundance. Know that you can experience these gifts right now. Your hoped for aspirations are on their way to you. They may arrive in a different fashion than you have expected, but the rewards that you truly desire, such as feelings of peace, security, and happiness, are manifested exactly as you requested. Ask your angels to help you have faith in your ability to manifest. Wish this with this faith, you and God can do anything, or your higher power that be. This is the process by which all thoughts transform into tangible form. First, they begin as an idea born of divine sources. Then the idea meets with a feeling. If the feeling is loving and nurturing, the idea and the feeling create the embryo of the manifestation. You nourish your newborn idea by believing in it and by following the step-by-step guidance that God and angels give to you through your feelings, dreams, and visions. So if you have some aspirations that you are hoping for, and you're used to getting things a certain way and things might not be working exactly like you think they should, or that you're used to them happening, don't get discouraged. They're coming to you just in a different way than you're used to. That's what I gather from that.
So would anybody else like a card? When I was listening to the radio today and they were doing the Magic 8 Ball. People were
On the radio.
Yeah, people would call in and ask a question and they were doing the Magic 8 Ball.
It's cool. Here, I got out of my thing here. Rebecca would like a card.
All right. This card is... It's weird how this works. Get it in front of the camera. Here's the card. Differences. What it says about this card. Choosing the symbol for differences asks you to accept that you will not always agree with everyone and they may not always agree with you. As your goddess, I have seen many things since the beginning of time. Know the intricate differences between all beings are sacred and good. You must learn to accept that others are not the same as you. It's important to allow others to express their own opinions. Consider the difference between an orange and an apple. Both are fruit, but they are different kind. Is one more valuable than the other? I think not. All creatures, all beings have right to their uniqueness. Try to see and hear other person's side anytime you can. I don't know if that resonates with you, but that was the one.
I'm not sure if Dina would like a card. She was asking about it. I don't know if she wanted one. Check YouTube.
Yeah, maybe we should get a magic 8-ball. I used to have one.
We kind of should, just for fun. My mom was going to get them for the guys at work, because they're always making these decisions. Well, we kind of should have one just on our desk for the hell of it.
Yeah. You're welcome, Rebecca.
Are you want to pull a card for me, Rob?
For you?
Yeah.
All right.
Focusing my juju to you. And Dina would like a card too.
This is the confidence card.
Mm-hmm. Can always use more of that.
Let's see what it says. There are a few of my chosen ones who have the confidence and courage to live forever. There is one such immortal being who has kept the oracle safe in a castle in the Isle of Skye to be given to you when the time is right. This time is now. This is your time. The world needs you. Much is going to be asked of you as you move through your life's challenges and receive my gifts. Know that I have chosen you and that you have everything you need to make the right decisions. Walk with your head held high and take the next step towards your goal with confidence. I will be with you every step of the way.
Right on. I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pull one for Dina, and then I think Rose would like one, so you can do Rose next.
All right.
Okay, Miss Dina. I keep being told that too, that I have what I need. I just need to do something about it, basically. The procrastinator in me. Risk assessment. All right. Focus on your intent for the card. And you got surrender and release, which is all about letting go. We just passed a new moon, but you can do that at any time. I like doing them with my moon rituals. The card meaning: let go and allow God and the angels to help you. Everything that you release will either be replaced by something better or will be returned to you healed. When you hold on tightly to a part of your life that's not working, it has no room to heal. Whether you're unhappy with your love life, finances, career, home, or health, this card asks for you to let go. If you hang on to these aspects of your life because of fears such as, what if I can't find someone or something better, then the situations will only worsen. However, if you're willing to open your hands and allow the situation to be freed, one or two situations will occur. Either it will be washed away from you and replaced by a better situation, or the situation will heal in a miraculous way. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to try not to control the outcome of your troubling situation. Let go and let God help you. And that's one of the hardest things to do, is to do that let go.
Yep.
We still want to hang on to it. It's hard to let it go. Let it go to the universe. Let it go to the angels. They're looking over you. They're going to take care of you. You holding on to that burden doesn't help anything. And I like to go out to the moon with my incense and, my intentions, everything that no longer serves me. I actually visualize going up with the smoke up to the moon, up to the universe, and I free myself of that. And I do it every new stage with whatever, I'm dealing with at the time. And it really does mentally help
Yeah,
keep you balanced.
definitely. Yeah, sometimes I just walk outside in my backyard with no lights, no porch light, no nothing, and just do my weird thing.
Yeah, your little ritual.
Yeah,
It's like a mental, spiritual cleansing in a way.
yeah. That and going to the ocean always does it for me.
Oh, yeah. You cannot beat getting in that salt water under a nice moon,
Yeah,
even without just cleansing yourself in that salt water. Being weightless from the water and just feeling so free.
did you want a card from me or from Jamie Rose?
I think it was your turn.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Mhm.
This is the trapped card.
Oh,
My dear sweet child, do you feel as if you are trapped in your life right now? Do you sense that you cannot do what you really want to do because others have expectations of you that may not be able to fulfill? Do you feel as if you will never get what you want or go where you want to go? Have patience, for truly you are in a temporary prison that exists only in your mind. Your circumstances, no matter what they are, will change, and you will be free to experience the life you wish to lead. In these times, dreaming is the best antidote, and of course, patience. Consider the story of the half raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust me, for I will show you when the cage door opens so that you can fly free. Interesting one. I have never pulled that card out of this deck. So I don't know if that resonates with anything with you, Rose, but yeah, this is another one of those decks that I saw it and the face of the cards all look like that. And then the
Wait,
art,
let me go back to the screen. Oh, cool.
yeah,
I like when there's a cool design on the back.
yeah. I mean, just the artwork in the cards.
Oh, is that a crow or a raven?
Yeah, Raven.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Rose. Patience can be rather trying. I have trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Myself. Especially when I'm driving in rush hour traffic. Whoa. That's why I got wrecked the other day, probably. Did you do your duty and vote? I vote every chance I get.
Since I moved, I was supposed to have my vote stuff transferred and sent to me. You know, I haven't been getting none of my stuff here though. Like I didn't get any ballot stuff, and like Livermore is voting for their own thing, and I don't know where my stuff is. So, I mean, I registered it. I mean, I'm still registered. I gave them my change of address. I don't know if I was supposed to do something else. It's a thing they give you with the mail.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was down there getting my driver's license and my birth certificate and my tag registrations and everything else, she was like, would you like a new voter's registration card? I was like, sure, let me sign up for that too. It's just, got anything else back there I can sign up for?
Yeah, sign me up.
You got everything on me. So I'm all legal again. Yeah, when I got in that wreck the other night, you know, I'm like, okay, it's cool. Somebody hit me. Quit freaking out, you know. Made sure I wasn't like, you know, like hurt or anything. Got out, made sure the people in front of me were okay. Talked to the people in back of me. And I'm like, it's cool. I'm all legal. I'm good. I got nothing to worry about. And then the cop comes back and he's like, yeah, and your driver's license is expired.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, Rob. You get the same kind of dumb luck I do. Like if some stupid thing like that, going along all happy, you know, thinking you're good, trying to be responsible, do the right thing. No, you've fucked up again.
And then I said, I was like, man, I swear, I thought my driver's license was good. I have another one at home. He's like, do not tell me that.
Oh no.
Because it's illegal to have another driver's license.
I save all mine.
I was like, well, and it's weird because when I got my license, like, here's my old one. My other old one.
I have 4 in my purse. I save it because all my different addresses and names. Like when I change my name back from my married name to my maiden and then addresses, it's like I want to be able to show who I really am on different stuff when it comes up.
Yeah. Well, you know, the officer told me, he was like, you know, he was like, don't tell me if you have another license because that's illegal.
To keep your old one?
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I was just making that up. And he started laughing. And so when I go to get my license, she's like, okay, some things are going to come up on the screen and you have to answer them, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, I have to ask you a few questions. They're standard, blah, blah, blah. And am I a citizen, blah, 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 this and that. And she was like, do you agree that you do not have in your possession any other license, any other driver's license?
That came up?
Yeah. And I said, no, I don't. I wasn't going to say, yeah, I got another one. And so after all this, and it comes up, and I have to swear that I don't have another driver's license. After everything's all said and done, she was like, would you like to keep your old license for a keepsake? I was like,
shut up. Would you say yeah?
I was like, no, just throw it away. I got another one at home. Makes no sense. Yeah, the
None of
officer
it
tells me
does.
it's illegal. She's like, I have to answer these questions and initial my, initials that I don't have another driver's license.
And they
then-
show is expired, so what does it matter?
Yeah. Yeah. Then at the end, she was like, would you like
You
to
can't
keep
get credit with them.
No. It's like I don't get points. I don't get shopper points or anything,
You're not trying to get your little brother into a 21 and up club.
Yeah. Oh, crazy world we live in.
It's a mad, mad world.
Yeah, I could have done mine online, but that was the problem. I didn't realize my license was expired on my birthday. I was like, oh, I'm all good. I'm an Uber driver, and Uber is like on top of me. Like they're sending me a thing right now, reminding me of my registration on my car is about to expire. And it still has another, 20 days or something. And they're always like on top of me with that stuff. And I never got word one about my driver's license being expired. So who knows? But that's it. End of the show. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back on Paranormal Soup this coming Sunday. And then back for another Weird Wednesday next week.
I forgot to send you the flyer for
I forgot to pull it up too.
next week.
I'm a deet.
The dirt.
Dirt.
Wait a second. We gotta put it up though.
Yeah, Wolfie, the cop, he was cool. He was like, I got to give you the citation. Normally, I would just let you go with it, but he's like, you were involved in a motor vehicle accident, and it's all in the computer, so I can't take it off. But
Hey,
he
Rob.
gave me some options. I have options on this ticket, and he said as long as you go get your driver's license in a relatively quick matter, I may be able to go and use one of these options and like not have to pay the full ticket.
That would be ideal.
So I'm hoping that's cool. The bad news is I got to go all the way back to Jacksonville to do it because the accident happened in Duval County, not St. John.
So Sunday's guest, we have Constance Victoria Briggs, the Encyclopedia of Moon Mysteries,
Oh, sweet.
secrets, conspiracy theories, anomalies, extraterrestrials. So she looks like she's an author. Some interesting stuff
That'll
to
be-
talk about.
That'll be some crazy rabbit holes to go down for sure. Because I know Jason likes the whole moon conspiracy theory.
As do I.
But yeah, Wolfie the cop was really cool. He was a Florida Highway Patrolman. He was really cool. Took him an hour and a half to get there. But and while I was there, on the side of the road, there were 3 other accidents while I was there. So I was like, hey, man, You got a hell of a job. I wouldn't want to do this.
I couldn't believe how long you're out there waiting, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, that's it. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for hanging with us, and bye-bye.